All right, welcome back to the SportsMax Zone. We continue on the topic of cricket. And guess what? Test cricket is back at Sabina Park as West Indies get ready to take on Bangladesh in the second and final test of their 2024 series. Now, after a successful rollout of their fan zone that was in May this year for the 3 T20 internationals against South Africa, founders of Cricket Cave will once again try to get fans out in their numbers to Sabina Park to enjoy cricket, as they offer a blend of music and entertainment along with great food. You know, that's something that can get me there, but it will be a much harder task this time around because it is the longest form. It's Test cricket, yeah? So what is the plan to get fans out at Sabina Park to watch Test match cricket? Co-founders of Cricket Cave, Atishai Man Singh and David Enriquez are here to tell us more. Gentlemen, welcome to the SportsMax Zone. Ati, let me start with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, how are you going to get fans out at Sabina Park? You know, I was watching the Antigua and Barbuda test match, and the West Indies captain made a presentation to a few fans at the end of it. Those fans were special because they were there every day, yeah. But not many fans are there every day. So how are you planning to change that at Sabina Park this weekend?
Wow, well, I mean, as you make it sound, it's a big task. It is a big task. I think the most important thing that we've done is we've stayed realistic. And we understand that, one, cricket in Jamaica is not in a very good position right now in terms of people coming out to watch the sport. And two, Test cricket is not a very attractive format of the game to a lot of people. So in staying realistic, what we did this time is, one, we're seeing cheap ticket prices to come out to cricket at Sabina Park.
What do you consider cheap?
Well, for general, it's $800, and to get to the Cricket Cave fan zone is $1,200 on the Saturday and the Sunday. So what we're doing on the Saturday and the Sunday, to make it enticing and make people come out for an entire day of Test cricket, we're going to have drinks all day, from the morning straight till the evening with jangas.
Oh, wow.
We're going to have food options there. But most importantly, the most important thing for me, which is football is the #1 sport right now in Jamaica.
It
for
is?
viewership, I would say. Viewership-wise.
I didn't know that.
If you look at a JPL turnout...
I would disagree.
If you look at a JPL turnout versus when Jamaica just played cricket here, you're going to see a big difference in local football versus local cricket. Or if you look at even Senior Cup, it's not going to be comparable. So we're going to be showing...
it's just a competition between cricket and
football. Sorry, you're right. Yeah, track and field is definitely in there.
Oh, yeah,
we saw a brilliant turnout for netball as well.
There you
go. We have to be fair as well. So I would still say football is in the lead.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll be showing the football games in the fan zone. We have West Ham versus Arsenal on the Saturday at 12:30, and on the Sunday, top of the table clash between Liverpool and Manchester City. So we're staying realistic. We're creating environments where people can come out, not just watch cricket, but stay at Sabina Park and have a good time. And then on Saturday, we're also ending it with a Windies bashment with our DJ Lengdi. We're encouraging people to stay on after day's play from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. and come have a great time in the fan zone.
Oh, wow. So you're essentially saying to people, listen, this is not just cricket.
Yep.
This is an opportunity to have a great day out, bring the entire family, enjoy some food, enjoy some music, enjoy some bashment.
Exactly.
And just in case you want to, there's some cricket in the middle.
And I think that's going to have to be the approach to get people to come out to Sabina Park.
Yeah. How difficult was it, David, to come up with these plans? Because I can just imagine you're all sitting in a room and you're going, oh my gosh, it's Test cricket. It's Bangladesh. It's Jamaica. Yeah, you know, I find, right, that Jamaicans still support T20 cricket. You look at the last time CPL was here, you look at when South Africa was here in May ahead of the World Cup, and the turnout was very good. But when you think about four-day cricket, it's not the same. I usually am able to count the number of fans at Sabina Park when we have four-day cricket, so I can just imagine you guys sitting down and trying to come up with these plans. How difficult was it?
So it wasn't too difficult, to be honest. I think, as Ati mentioned, we just had to stay realistic. With the success that we had with South Africa, we kind of had, you know, a bit of a recipe for success there. So it's just basically recreate that, but just, you know, being realistic that it's a longer format and we need to do it. So I think to recreate it for Saturday and Sunday is not too hard. You know, as Ati mentioned, there's tons of options. But then the realistic side is, well, one, we're grateful that they've put the test match to start on a Saturday instead of, you know, starting on a Wednesday, Thursday, and ending on a weekend. You may not have cricket. So we're pretty grateful for that. But you know, being a cricket fan forever, you go to school to try catch, you know, a piece of the match if you can. You know, if you're working, you run down to Sabina Park and you have lunch at Sabina to try catch some of the cricket.
This man came on international
I did.
television.
I'll be honest.
And who didn't know? Now they know.
He skipped
No, you know,
school,
yeah.
Exactly.
so he could go and watch
Cricket Cave
cricket.
endorses education.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you very much, Ati. Thank you.
But luckily now, I mean, we've set up the cave so that you can work from Sabina on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We'll have steady internet.
Good.
We'll have tables, chairs set up, so you can get there, you can work. I mean, not thank God for COVID, but COVID has opened our eyes to the ability to work from home. And I mean, Sabina Park is a pretty comfortable place to get some work done.
And they say home is where the heart is, and if your heart is at Sabina Park, then you're at home.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Good one. With Ricardo with the lyrics
Exactly.
today. So, you know, you mentioned the success of the South Africa stint with Cricket Cave, and I have to ask, you know, well, I guess it's an upgrade this time if you buy a ticket to Cricket Cave, because you're speaking about like the Wi-Fi, the entertainment, the food. What else can we expect?
I think the main thing coming from the South Africa tour that I think a lot of people are concerned about was the sun, to be honest.
Oh,
so
wow.
we're on the upper west deck now, so it'll be completely shaded. And I think that will be a calling card for a lot of people. I know the sun was a little bit uncomfortable, but luckily it was T20, so you know you're there for 3.5, 4 hours, and so it's not too bad. But to come for a long stint of a test match, I think it's very nice that it's now shaded, it's breezy, it's cool. I mean, we were up there today and it was great. And I think that's something that I think people can look forward to. You can bring your younger kids because it's a little more comfortable for them.
Cooler.
There's space for them to run up and down and enjoy themselves while you get to watch some cricket or some football.
Yeah, and Cricket West Indies, Ati, has of course endorsed this, because I actually heard it in one of the commentary. Nikhil telling the viewers to come out and head to Cricket Cave. That must make the process a bit easier.
Yeah, we worked very well with Cricket West Indies and the Jamaica Cricket Association, their international tour committee. I think the three of us worked very hard. We were in communication months before this, and we've worked very well together, and I think cricket in Jamaica is moving towards a good step. And I know that's a bold statement, but I stick by it. And West Indies cricket on a whole, I think this is a great time to become a fan and re-become a fan. Yeah. Because we're seeing growth, we're seeing development, we're seeing many things happen which can lead us back to where we need to be. And it's time for the fans now to rally around the West Indies.
Yeah, and just a quick selling point from purely a cricketing standpoint. The West Indies are coming off a win in a test match, but it wasn't just any win. You look at the nature of the win, and a team with 5 pace bowling options, well, one of them a medium pacer, but Bangladesh batsmen running all over the place, and in some quarters people feeling that they even declared to avoid the onslaught of pace from Alzari Joseph and company. So if it's only to come and see some real raw fast bowling at the Bangladeshi batsmen, it's worth it, isn't it?
And not only that, who I really would like to pinpoint in that bowling lineup is Alzari Joseph. I know he's been in the media for some negative reasons recently, but I for one think it's a positive.
Yeah.
When last have you seen a pace bowler come down, stare at a batsman, bowl bumpers even when he's running away from the wicket, and just showing anger? And that's what we need in West Indies cricket. We need to bring back that anger in our guys.
And what about the centuries? I love to see centuries, and we've got that this
exactly.
time.
It's the pace that we want to see.
No, I want to see the runs. Ricardo always...
We want to see batsmen ducking and running and hiding.
No, that's what y'all want to see as men. I want to see 4s and 6. Jeez, also, just to add on that, but to add on that point, I saw y'all did a cool social media promotion with some young girls, you know, talking about coming to the Cricket Cave. Ricardo, I'm sure you missed that.
I didn't.
What did the ladies want?
Miss that. I would never miss that.
What did the ladies want? They wanted to come out to Cricket Cave.
Yeah,
ladies love cricket.
Yes, and they will have the opportunity to see football while they're there.
Just in case.
Just in case they love football and cricket, you know, why not have both?
And I may just pop up as a surprise.
Well, that's no surprise.
As long as he has 45 minutes of warm-up, you know, we know he'll be there.
I was there, though, last time.
Yes,
I had a
you
good
were.
time. Jangas is one of the places that I go very often. They were there building a vibe and stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think I would even endorse it and tell the viewers to
definitely.
come out.
Yeah, we're hoping that it'll be successful. I mean, we know Test cricket is a reach, but we're really hoping to get a good turnout.
By the way, how are the ticket sales going so far? Do you have any idea yet?
they're not going well, but they're not going horrible. We'll say that.
And we know Jamaica is a bit last minute when it comes to these things. So we're expecting a real boom on Friday evening into Saturday morning. I mean, people see that we're there having a good time on Saturday morning, and then they can buy their ticket and come down for the afternoon session on Saturday and brunch on Sunday.
Oh yeah, the brunch. I like a good brunch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you coming
mimosas.
with me?
To
Yeah.
the brunch?
Yes.
Are you buying?
I guess. Are you cheap?
No.
Well, we have to wrap this up. Want to thank both of you for stopping by on the SportsMax Zone. We'll be stopping by at Cricket Cave, and we're looking forward to have a good time. And viewers, as we go to the break, I'm reminding you, Trinidad and Tobago Secondary School League viewers, to please share their top 10 players of this season for both the boys and girls competitions. Send your top 10 list to our WhatsApp number. That's 876-564-7661. Break time.